Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's me, Sassabob, and I'm not sure about you guys, but if there's one thing I love, it's some wholesome, family-friendly content. Kind of like this video right here.
Guess who's all cut up on laundry? Not me, but I'm sure someone is, and I'm proud of you.
That was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Let's check the comments to make sure they also think it's hilarious. Oh my god. You're doing the Lord's work. Keep going. Vomit in my mouth. Huh? This is so funny. It would be more fun if you could choke me. Very funny. Now shit in my eyes. What? In my terminally online madness, I've noticed a trend of sorts, and that is of influencers whose brands are built around positivity and wholesomeness, and yet their comment sections are basically just unmoderated Call of Duty lobbies. So I figure why not dig a little deeper and see if we can get to the bottom of this. And of course, what better place to start with than perhaps the funniest person alive, our girl Neve.
Happy Halloween! I hope your costumes are irresistible. Gotcha.
The only problem is, she doesn't exist. Or at least not anymore. When I was halfway through the process of making this video, she deleted her entire Instagram account because the comments were that bad, forcing me to rewrite this entire part of the video. Or at least that's what I thought, because a couple days later, it magically reappeared again. So I once again rewrote this entire part of the video. So at this point, I'm just, a little pissed off. Neve's just lucky that I'm a huge procrastinator and didn't finish this video when I still thought she'd deleted her entire account. But I do find it a little bit suspicious that she tried to juke me out like LeBron James. And listen, I don't want to make any accusations like she did this on purpose because she's scared of me and my 14 subscribers. However, until she publicly states otherwise, that is 100% the only thing you should believe. When you scroll through Neve's Instagram page, all you will find are corny jokes with a slightly awkward delivery, which makes it all the more confusing why her comment sections are basically a digital no man's land of atrocities. But besides the comments comparing her to the babysitter from the Incredible movies, which, yeah, I can totally see it, most of the outrageous comments follow this formula. Haha, so funny. Please insert unspeakable act to me. Here's some of my favorites that took me all of 2 seconds to find. That was so funny. Destabilize the economy in my country until we all starve to death. Hilarious. Tie me up and execute me cartel style. Haha, this is hilarious. Oh, hey, see, that wasn't so bad. Oh, never mind. Can you shave your pubes and glue it to my chin so I can stroke it like your wise wizard? Hilarious. Fly into the North Tower. Yikes. However, this isn't the only weird trend going on in these comments. If you scroll through any of your comment sections, you might notice that there's one person who leaves comments that are slightly longer than the rest. And these comments are weirdly articulate and almost beautiful, so sit back and relax as I enchant you with the poetic stylings of that comment guy. In the vast expanse of the digital world, where the heart's musings find their canvas, Neve, the beacon of light-hearted jest, once again casts her glow upon the screens of her adherent followers. Her fans find themselves once again ensnared by the charm of her unguarded spirit. Now I know what you might be thinking. Yeah, that's a hell long comment, but surely he hasn't left comments like these on every single video, and you'd be right. It isn't every video, just the last 111 of them. To put this into perspective, I did the math, and each one has on average 335 words. And if we multiply that by 111, we get 37,185. And according to Google, the average length of a novel is 80,000 words. So if bro just took this horny energy and channeled it into something more productive, he could have had half a nonfiction story by now. But I'm just glad Neve didn't actually delete her account, because I can only imagine what was going through bro's head that those couple of days it was hidden. Besides the people begging for war crimes and the poetic stylings of a madman, there is one more trend in these comments I want to talk about, but this time it has nothing to do with any of Neve's videos, but rather the videos of people who try to defend her.
Look at this comment. This man is one of many who leaves comments like this on this woman's channel. Just take a look at these. Have we really gotten to a point where women can't have a channel just telling simple jokes without being harassed by men like this? And apparently this isn't the first time.
Whenever any white knights make a video calling for an end to harassment, their comment sections are inevitably bombarded with comments basically saying, bro, she ain't gonna let you hit. Some of my favorite examples include, she's not gonna let you hit, pal. You make a great point, Robbie. Now spit in my mouth. And bro trying to hit. Now, Neve's comment section is a fascinating study of anthropology that I could probably talk about for hours, but we still haven't gotten to the core of what causes people to leave comments like this. And for that, I have a theory, but quick disclaimer, no, I don't exactly have a PhD in psychology, so this theory is just my opinion. And in fact, the only PhD I do have is a pretty heavy drug problem, so maybe take this analysis with a grain of salt. Despite that, I think the answer is so simple, it's been staring us in the face this entire time, and that is, it's just simply funny. Now to clarify, I'm not trying to suggest that it's funny she's being harassed online, but rather that her videos act as a sort of setup and the comments a punchline. Now, I'm going to try to keep this part short as there's nothing more unfunny than explaining a joke, so according to the incongruity theory of humor first established by poet James Beatiti, the incongruity theory says that it is the perception of something incongruous, something that violates our mental patterns and expectations isn't where humor is found. Or in simpler terms, the setup for a joke exists to establish a pattern or expectation, only for the punchline to then violate said pattern or expectation. And from this simple equation, we can see that Neve's video themselves act as a sort of setup by establishing an expectation of purity and wholesomeness, only then for the comments themselves to act as a sort of punchline by violating said expectations of purity and wholesomeness by typing something awful. Sorry to bore you with the lecture, but at the end of the day, is this harassment really justified? And to be honest, I'm kind of torn, because on one hand, she seems like a genuinely nice girl who probably doesn't deserve these kind of comments, but on the other hand, it's also kind of funny, so I don't know. At the end of the day, it's really up for you to decide. I don't know about you guys, but after that deep dive into depravity, I'm feeling a little entrepreneurial. So let's talk about a small business owner simply running a coffee shop. What could go wrong? What could go wrong?
Welcome to a day in the life running a mobile coffee trailer. It's pop-up day, which is the best day of the week. Now that we're on location, we're going to open that trailer, down a quick waffle, and start pulling shots so we can get dialed in and make sure that espresso is tasting amazing. Quick cheers with the team, and I'm going to make an ice shake and espresso. Now it's time to get cranking and make drinks. Good morning, morning, morning. Americano with some milk, my friend. Cold brew, my friend. So much. Bistro and your iced oat latte, my friend. Have a great rest of your day. Latte, my friend. Latte, my friend. Good morning. Cold brew, my friend. Good morning. It's your iced latte, my friend.
Caitlin Campbell, who I'm just going to call CC for the rest of this video, makes vlog-style videos documenting her life of running her coffee shop and living her best life. But of course, to the wild west of Instagram comment, this is basically a declaration of war, so let's jump back into those trenches and see what's what. Alrighty guys, here we go. Lightning round time. What suspension are you using on that trailer? Heavy Potter, don't listen to the nice comments. Do a neck reveal. Nice coffee, lesbian Peter Griffin. Now do a roll. Amazing. Now shit in my mouth. Hey, it's just like Neve. The Incredible Bulk. Guys, stop bullying. I can't like all the comments. Just like Neve, there does seem to be a trend to the hate comments, and that is just simply stating where the hate is coming from. For example, hate from Haiti, hate from Epstein's Island, hate from Guantanamo Bay. So, I think you guys get the gist. So I thought, since all the commenters were so nice as to tell us where all the hate is coming from, what if we were to plot it on a chart so that way we can get a better idea where the hate is coming from in an attempt to maybe triangulate the source and origins of all the hate. Alrighty, let's get plotting. First up, we got hate from Wisconsin. All right, boom, that one's pretty easy. Next up, we got hate from Michigan. Hey, don't have to go too far. Boom. Hate from France. Alrighty, going across the pond with this one. Throw a little point down there. Hate from the sands of Tatooine. All right, that's a little trickier. So let's just add a tab for Star Wars. All right, cool. What's next? Hate from out of nowhere. I'm not sure where that is, so let's just assume it's somewhere in the middle of the ocean. Hate from Florida. All right, that one, couldn't say I didn't see that one coming. Boom. Hate from Australia. Alrighty, to the upside down. Here we go. There you are. Throw a pin down there. Hate from San Diego.
It's actually pronounced San Diego.
Alrighty. I'm pretty sure that's somewhere in California. So let's just plop it down somewhere there. Hate from the whole continent of Europe and Asia. Wow, that is quite a big place. So let's go ahead, throw one down somewhere in Europe. And let's go ahead and throw another one down somewhere in Asia. Alright, what's next? Hate from a Northern California meth lab. Okie dokie. Northern California. Let's assume that's somewhere by San Francisco. So throw a point down there. Hate from Sweden. Alrighty. Here we go. There's those pesky Swedes. And lastly, we got hate from Arrakis. Again, let's just add another tab for Dune. And, yeah, there we go. Gotta say, I'm not noticing too much of a pattern, though, so. Alrighty, now that we got a map, let's see if we can feed this bad boy into ChatGPT, and maybe it can use some sort of advanced algorithms to triangulate the source and origins of all the hate. So I asked ChatGPT, given the map I just made, can you determine the source of all the hate? And then simply replied with,
LOL, sending hate from my server farm in California.
It seems not even ChatGPT is immune from the hate bandwagon. Just like Neve, I don't think she deserves all this hate, but before you start to feel bad for her, what if I were to tell you that there's a solid chance that she's actually purposefully stoking the fires in a 10,000 IQ play to get more views? So if you know anything about trolls, you know the main thing they want is your attention. So pretty much the worst thing you can do is reply to them, giving them validation, because now they know that even if it's on a microscopic level, they've negatively impacted you. And lo and behold, when you go to the comments, what do you see other than Cece herself responding to hate comments? But that begs the question, why would anyone want hate comments? But if you understand anything about how content algorithms work, the answer is pretty obvious. One of the major factors that the algorithm looks for is engagement, whether that be likes, comments, or shares. So by engaging with her trolls and ensuring that they leave more hate comments, she's pretty much cultivating more engagement so that the algorithm will recommend her video to more people. And if you want more proof, she literally says so herself. So, GG. Game recognized game. Throughout this video, we've established that positive influencers are prone to hate. But what if it were possible to be so positive that you can actually overcome the haters? Well, look no further. Allow me to introduce to you my man, Davis.Clarke.
The most highly anticipated finance test that America's ever seen is coming up on Friday. If you thought that Super Bowl is intense, you don't know the level of locked in that I'm going to be, because it's a whole new definition of a pass-fail class. Everything's going on the line.
Now, besides maximizing shareholder value, Davis.Clarke's main goals are to spread positivity and make sure people stay locked in.
Running on fumes today, but it's time to lock the heck in and keep this struggle bus rolling. One day at a time, let's get it done.
Davis, I don't know what to tell you. I'm trying. I'm currently locked in off 60 milligrams of Adderall right now, baby. I don't think I can be more locked in, okay? But I'm going to try for you. I'm going to try for you, buddy. So why don't you say, guys, we lock in and look at his comments from a couple months ago. Alrighty, here we go. Not beating the autism allegations. Excel birthed a child. Harvey Spectrum? You could kick a field goal through that massive gap in his teeth. The only problem is, Davis.Clarke is so locked in, he simply doesn't have time for hate comments. So, for comparison, let's take a look at some more recent comments. This dude has post-nut clarity 24/7. Keep it locked in. There's lads in jail who aren't as locked in as I am right now. That's actually kind of a fire line. I might steal that. I fucking hate seeing this guy in my feed for making me lock the fuck in. Let's go, Davis. Just the energy I needed. Just like Neve and CC, there's once again a trend going on in these comments, except this time it's a positive one. Davis has somehow become deified in his comment sections as a force of unstoppable raw willpower, so much so that his commenters pity anyone or anything that gets in his way. I'll show you an example of this video here.
A bunch of absolute clowns are making t-shirts with my face on them. Hey, tell them the circus left town a couple days ago. Take a hike, buddy.
Bad day to be part of a circus. Bad day to be a shirt. Bad day to be a clown. Bad day to be a buddy on a hike. So what makes Davis.Clarke so different from Neve and CC? And listen, I could probably go on a rant talking about the psychology of ironic support, but I want to end this video on a positive note, so I don't know. Let's say he's built different. I mean, for God's sakes, he's the only person I've ever seen successfully pull off the fedora and mirrored shades look. Alrighty, that concludes this video. And listen, I want to say real quick, I know this wasn't exactly an anti-bullying video. In fact, I think at some points it got dangerously close to being a pro-bullying video. But still, you shouldn't be going around the internet leaving weird comments like this. But if you still feel the need to hate, feel free to leave a hate comment below to help boost this video's engagement. Or if you really want to teach me a lesson, maybe hit that subscribe button so you can hate on all my future videos. But yeah, thanks for watching. Peace out. I'll see you in the next one.